EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From just west of Calgary at Banff Springs, it's live first-round coverage of the Canadian Championship. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. Banff Springs making a strong first impression with a par 4, generous fairway, and beautiful mountain landscape in the background, Frank.
Yeah, not overly long, a little dogleg to the left. That bunker down the left, you have to hit an absolutely mammoth tee shot to reach that. Good drive's going to set up just a short iron in here.
Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started. Let's bring in Nota Begay III. Nota, this player very simply has the look of a winner. The bounce in the step, the smile, the ease with which they're playing this next round. Nothing like getting that first win in your hip pocket, right? You know it.
Well, over the course of your career, there's a handful of things that you always remember. You remember your first win as a junior golfer. You remember your first big win as an amateur. Now, your first win as a professional sticks in your mind for the rest of your life, but this is the professional game. You've got to keep building.
Great shot there, and a chance to get back on track after that one. So now eyeing this one for birdie. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And that is hopefully a harbinger for the week ahead, as he is very quickly to 1 under par. Frank, it's always nice to begin a round with a little variety. We had a relatively short par 4 opening hole and now a par 3 to back it up.
You can see why short iron play is going to be paramount today, Rich. Short iron into the first hole and a chance here to hit another short iron into a short par 3. So you can get off to a very fast start.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
Yeah, it's just very slightly up the hill. I don't think it's going to move more than a ball or so to the right.
Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. Frank, plenty of scoring opportunities in the early portion of this golf course. We're now at a par 5, the third hole, and it's only 528 yards.
You can see why we're going to see a lot of people perhaps being 3 under through the first 3 holes, Rich. This par 5 bending to the right, very reachable. You just keep that tee shot nice and high off the tee, let it carry as far as possible.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
That one just going to sneak on by. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. Frank, it's always fun to play a par 3 just like this one.
Yeah, the ball's going to go further. Obviously, get to tee it up. Should be able to carry that water. That's really the only problem for the player in front. But once again, another good chance for a birdie.
192-yard par 3 fourth. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. A look here at birdie.
Yeah, it's just very slightly up the hill. I don't think it's going to move more than a ball or so to the right.
Nah, that's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at -3. Well, again, Frank, we get that good mix of holes here. We've had a couple of par 3s, a short par 5, and that opening par 4. Now at the 5th hole, 424-yard par 4.
The first bunker on the right, not really in play for the good players. Just be a little cognizant of that one on the left side, depending on what club you want to hit off the tee. Ideally, that line is the third bunker, the one in the distance. That's a good line off the tee here.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. We know he can move it. That ball was absolutely bombed. Now comes the touch shot. 83, 84 yards. See if he can play that 2-check skipper and get it to stop. Here we go.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
Sizable putt from 16 feet. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Frank, as we arrive here at the par 4 6th hole, reasonably short at 373 yards. A lot of golfers arrive at a hole like this and they'll think, well, I'm just going to blast it away because it's such a short 4. You think these kinds of holes require a little more thinking?
They certainly do, Rich. If you can't drive it to the front edge of the green, there's no point really trying to hit it through that narrow neck. You can just sort of knock a 3-wood down there, or something that's going to give you a decent yardage where you can at least spin that second shot. If you can guarantee that ball's going to stop when it lands, it's going to be much easier than trying to fashion some sort of pitch and run.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
That's the benefit of really bombing a tee shot down there. Sets up a simple little chip and a birdie.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he's going to get to within 2 of the lead as he moves to 5 under par. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, you might avoid the bad luck.
That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Sitting in the catbird seat right now after 2 perfect golf shots. Now this for an eagle. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
Boy, a real chance here to get on a run. The eagle on the previous hole and now stuffs it inside of 10 feet. Look out. Chance now for another birdie. Oh my, that singes the right edge but doesn't go down. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay at 7 under. So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favor the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
That one up the right side. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. There may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that'll wrap up a front side that was absolutely a thing of beauty. How about 8 under 28? Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are back on this beautiful day here at Banff Springs in the Canadian Rockies. Set to kick off all the action on the back 9. The 10th begin with a par 3, Frank, 218 yards.
And I have no idea why this is called Little Bow, because over 200 yards, you really have to bow up with this tee shot here. That's for sure. Bending there, you need something that comes out of the gate very, very straight and with a decent height on it as well. If you want to land on that left side of the green and make it stop.
Okay, that's the area of the green you want to be in, that front right quadrant, and it's a birdie opportunity coming up. Now this for another birdie. Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And that's going to stretch the lead to 2 shots. Now to the 11th hole. It's a par 4, 417 yards. Frank, what's the key here?
A nice little draw down that left side would be the ideal tee shot. The carry on the 2 little bunkers down the left side really isn't overly long, but that's the desired entry into this green.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. So after a big drive, 77 yards now for his second. I mean, just unable to do anything wrong right now. Another terrific shot. You bet. A birdie here at the 11th. And the lead in this opening round is all the way up to 3. Frank, what are we looking at here at the par 4 12, 442 yards?
Players are really focused on that bunker down the left side. That's the one that has to be either laid up, which would be 286 yards off the tee, or sort of worked off. This could very well be a 3-wood off the tee. Just hit it straight at that left bunker.
That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done. Second shot, good look at the green. Nope. Yeah, putting was the right decision there. They say that usually your worst putt beats your best chip, right? So when in doubt, call on that Texas wedge. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. This is a good hole right here. Par 3, 225 yard, 13. Frank, what do you think?
Well, it's called sulfur. I can't remember what element that is on a periodic table, but hardest thing here is not to figure that out, but figure out what club you're going to use. Just a fraction downhill, just over 200 yards. It does narrow up when they start to stick the flag in the back, but there's a nice fat target there, sort of those first 2/3 of the green.
That one safely on the putting surface. Chance now for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. On to the 14th hole now. It's a par 4, 442 yards. And what's the right way to attack here, Frank?
Two choices. Try and squeeze it down the right side, just short of those big bunkers on that right. Either that or carry the bunker complex on the left. A little awkward.
Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second. It
might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
This is a 16-footer. Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. Well, now the par 4s begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help. Go a little further. Does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that. Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
He's in a good spot. 135 yards left to the flag. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
PGA Tour, Korn Ferry Tour, I don't care. That is a great shot.
A dead-on look here for birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he continues to build on this advantage. Sensational here on day one. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4 is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. A little under 90 yards left here for his second. Oh, that's how you do it right there. The approach misses the target, but the putter coming through from off the green, and that is a bit of a surprise birdie. Down to the 17th, 374 yards, and Frank, players might be licking their chops here.
They certainly would, Reg. Bunkers left and right, but they can be carried with an aggressive tee shot. It'll set up just a short iron into a green that pitches towards you. So maybe just a little bit underneath the flag with a second shot. And really a chance to have a fast finish.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second to this par 4. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Well, Frank, this sets up for an exciting finish here at Banff Springs, a 578-yard par 5.
There's just about a bunker in play for every length of tee shot here, so know exactly which one you can carry and exactly which one you cannot reach.
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. Frank, this is a pretty important shot. Second here to the par 5 18th.
That's a great tee shot now. The opportunity in front is well, delightful, really. A good second shot here. Chance for eagle.
Be pleased with that one. On and two, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. One eagle on the card already. This for a second. Oh yeah, second eagle of the day. This one coming here at 18. And this will wind up being an astonishing 54. The quality of golf today, Frank, absolutely otherworldly. Just birdie after birdie after birdie.
Made it look like we were playing a video game.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.